Good morning. Today we are going to have the discussion on Human Resource Information System. Here we are with the presentation. Human Resource Information System is a contemporary development in the field of human resource management. Human resource management, as we all know, that it has got multiple functions associated, starting from the HR planning, starting from recruitment, starting from selection, and many more. Now, there used to be a time when the human resource management functions used to be conducted manually. There used to be the registers, employee registers, where employees used to sign, and that used to be checked and maintained by the time clerks. The salary disbursements used to be taken care of by the HR department. That time is that used to be known as the Personnel Management Department, PM. So these functions, all HR functions, used to be manual in nature and used to be on paper. As the technology had evolved, we had seen that many spreadsheets have come, out of which the MS Excel is the most popular and widely used. So MS Excel used to be used for maintaining the HR data. Now MS Excel has got the limitation in terms of its size and capacity to store the data. And most importantly, if you are sharing the data, definitely you have to either take the help of the mailing process, but the direct integration among the different Excel sheets possible to a limited extent only, not full. So keeping that problem in mind, we have seen that the database management system has been developed. Database management system is used in all areas of the management process. In human resource management as well, we have seen a very efficient application of the database management system. So HRIS is nothing but a database management system, and in ideal condition, this database management system should have an appropriate integration so that the HR data or the employee data are actually flowing to the different relevant stakeholders' portals. Let's see the definition. The human resource management system, information system. In some cases, it is referred as HRMS as well. Human resource management system is a system that is used to collect and store data on an organization of an organization's employees. There is a printing typing mistake, it seems. It should be of an organization's employees. Now, what are the benefits of HRIS? What is done through this? HRIS is actually used to keep the record that we all know. It is a function of any database management system. So it is used to maintain the record of the employees. It can be possible for the attendance data. It can be possible for the salary data. Any kind of data that an employee that should be maintained for an employee can be maintained through this HRIS. Now, the benefits are that the record keeping can excellently be done. Second one, the compliance to the different statutes and the laws can also be done with the help of this HRIS. Efficiency of the database management is lot higher, and the self-services of the HR can be also performed. For example, if someone has applied for the leave. So previously, there used to be a process of sending the mail or sending an application letter to the concerned authority. But nowadays, that problem does not exist. From the portal where the employee is actually working from, he can actually get into through the login ID, and he can send an application. The application will be stored in the server, will be actually directed to the server, will be stored in the server. It will go to the relevant supervisor's portal, or rather he can access from his portal. Not it will not go to the portal. He can access from his portal, and he can allow the leave to be taken. And finally, the same can be populated, or rather it will remain in the server. The same can be again accessed by the accounting department as well. So there will be a nice integration of the data in case of the employee self-service as well. And with the help of all these functions, the HR strategy formulation can also be done. Now there are different kinds of HRIS system and software. HRIS actually it's a system, it's a platform. It can also be referred as a software. Now first of all, when the applications are actually being tracked, so that time the HRIS can be used. In case of the recruitment, there will be an application tracking system. So in case of that the applicant has made an application, it can be understood that what type of applications are actually being received by the company, who is sending the application. All these details can be tracked through the application tracking system. Payroll management can excellently be done through this. Benefit management can also be done through this. The time management and attendance of the employees can also be excellently executed through this HRIS system. Similarly, it can be used for the training, performance management, and employee self-services. Now, one thing I must say, that the feature of this type of database management system is that not only storing the data, but the integration of the data, the flow of data. I was telling that when an employee is actually applying for a leave, so he can apply from his portal. It will be there in the server, organization server. The supervisor can also have an access. There will be a notification to the supervisor saying supervisor can access. He will also put his comment or the approval on the leave, and that will be that same leave application will be accessed by the HR department or the HR manager. And parallelly, if there is any issue of the salary reduction or salary deduction, some issues are there. Maybe the employee has taken the extra leaves, all leaves are exhausted. So this is the time for the salary to be deducted. So at that point of time, definitely it will be known by the HR manager. He also needs to give his approval on that. And finally, the same data will be accessed by the accounting department as well. So whatever the necessary salary adjustments, the amount adjustments they will do in that person's salary structure or the structure itself, they will be from their end, and the payslip will be generated accordingly. So this way, the entire integration is actually done through this type of HRIS system and the software itself. Although we call it a software, but it is actually a server-based platform. So these are the different types of HRIS that we normally see in operation. There are few renowned HRIS software. Cornerstone is one, Workday is one, SAP is a German-based giant. SAP, they are also one of the renowned HRIS softwares being used. Oracle's cloud-based HRIS is also one of the major HRIS being used across the world, and the Ultimate software is one of them. So these are 4 to 5 major HRIS softwares that are being used across the world. So we will get into detail. We will get into detail to have a discussion on the HRIS software. At this point of time, thank you very much. Stay indoor and